Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Everspace 2 where I've had a little bit of a look around the area. I even tried destroying one of these mining barges just to see if anything interesting would happen. And no, there doesn't seem to be anything to this other than sending a drone into the hole to die over and over again. So I guess let's have another look around in there and see if there is something about this that I am missing. Because, my first thought was that it's about trying to get through the field without getting caught by the sweeping line, right? Because that's how the scanning fields around the cargo drones work. But this one, it doesn't seem to actually matter. If we cross through the field at all, it seems to set off all the turrets. So I am wondering if there is like a spot in here that we're supposed to go to or interact with. If there's some kind of, like, I don't know. There's got to be a way to turn off these turrets or turn off this field or something, right? When you come in, your attention is directed toward this huge bright orange box, and it's exactly the color that, like, interactables and movables always are, but it's not interactable or movable, which is, like, frankly, insane environment design. Like, why make it the exact same color? Yeah, I'm wondering if there's like, what I'm thinking is there must be either a way to turn off one of the devices or like a hole somewhere that can get us to another room, but I'm sure not seeing anything. Maybe there's a way to sneak through the field and then end up in a, okay, I'm gonna try right here. Looking for like another exit from this room, maybe? Sure doesn't look like it, though. If I poke my head out of here, I'm gonna get annihilated immediately. Well, okay, wait, I waited until the field reset. Are we... Ah, that's... Okay. That kind of sucks. I don't like that. It's just... I just go through and then wait until... Why would the security system be designed to reset itself after like 2 or 3 seconds? That seems very easy to exploit in exactly the same way that we exploited it. Obviously, the ship is somewhat less concerned about running into an unfriendly turret here or there. Okay, find a way to open the door to the access tunnel.
Obvious flaw in their security setup.
Yeah, like really obvious. Why would they do this? Wait, what is this? What am I even looking at here? Find a way to open the door to this. That's another door. Where's... Are you by any chance just a switch? Not quite that easy. Okay. See, I thought he was referring to a vent that we would send a drone into. There is a button over here. Ah, I see. Then we have to hit this pretty quickly, I assume. It stayed green. Okay, now it's reset. Oh, there's a break in the... That cabling doesn't just run across. It goes down here and then... Yeah, there we go. This is actually way harder because we're in third-person view instead of first. The ship is obscuring a lot of buttons and stuff.
Okay, now I just need to steer this little guy right into one of those vents down there.
Okay. Again, doesn't make a lot of like diegetic sense that there would be these huge gaps. Oh, please don't drag me into a field. Okay, there we go. Open, please.
Vacate this area at once. Explosion imminent.
No need to tell me twice.
Fortunately, it's an extremely small base.
I've been following your progress. You've done good, Mr. Roslin. I'm moving in to make a formal arrest.
Blakemore's in a bind, but he's not showing it. Let's hope he surrenders without too much fuss.
I've got him just where I want him. Now is the moment to apprehend him while he is at his weakest. It's time for the fleet to exert its authority on this matter. Your aid has been invaluable, Mr. Roslin, but you need to step aside and allow the weight of galactic law to do its work.
Okay.
Well, let's see how this goes down with the locals.
Whatever you say, boss.
Attention, this is Commissioner Hawk of the Colonial Fleet. The G&B leadership is to relinquish its position at once. This is your only warning.
I had a feeling it was you behind these nuisance incursions all along, Hawk. You are well beyond your jurisdiction and are overstepping your boundaries. Here in the DMZ, I call the shots.
Oscar Blakemore, you are to present yourself at the docking area for immediate arrest.
You have no powers here, and to prove that point, here is my authority to take you into custody.
What's going on? Elites using wormholes? Surprise, surprise. Damn it. They seem to have received weapon upgrades too. And Ghost is gone with the mainframe disruptor. Oh, this is real bad.
I mean, it's not that bad.
Command your elite units to stand down at once.
If Commissioner falls into Blakemore's hands, nothing will stand in his way.
All systems are down.
G&B appear to have successfully disabled the Commissioner's cruiser.
This is just getting worse. One more hit and I'm done for.
Units, hold your fire. Now, whatever malicious software you hit my mining fleet with surely has reversal codes. So I'm going to ask you nicely. At first, give me the codes or the Commissioner dies, and then you die.
Don't do it, Adam.
Killing a fleet officer would really be crossing the point of no return, Blakemore. Give up while you can and end this craziness.
You are not in a position to be making demands. Your deaths will be my pleasure.
Boss, wait. Let me handle this. I believe I can persuade our visitor to hand over the codes. All I need is to jog his memory and help him set his priorities.
If it saves time, do it. I'll keep the Commissioner here as collateral.
After you, brother. Where's you taking me? Somewhere you need to see. Let's just say, back to where it all began.
Okay, so obviously this sucks a ton and doesn't work at all, and like they have to make the dogfight a cinematic where you don't get to participate and Adam chooses not to fire his weapons at all, and because like it is trivial to defeat those G&B elites. At this point we know them in combat very well. They're not impressive, they're not elite, and we would have just routed them trivially if we were allowed to actually like fight. I don't know. There's got to be a way to get to whatever it is they're trying to get to plot-wise here without inserting this, yeah, they showed up and then they were God mode and then you lost stuff. Like, have you ever played a game that did this where you didn't think it sucked terribly? I don't know. Maybe the developers have never encountered it before. Maybe they thought they came up with a cool new idea that would be really, really fun and compelling. Also, him being like, oh no, one more hit and I'm finished after 3 seconds of combat in which nobody hit him and he hit nobody is a little ridiculous as well.
You remember this place, right? Where we were created. Yeah, unnerving, isn't it? A proper family reunion. Why did you bring me here? I wanted to show you the handiwork of your Commissioner Hawk. She did this. Shutting down cloning facilities was a fleet directive. We are an embarrassment to keep concealed from the homeworlds. But you know that. Hawk has been using that as leverage against you, and playing you for a fool. You've been working the wrong side. You've forgotten where we belong. Our future is in the Beltigrades, and with GNB. You obviously have no understanding of what's at stake here. You can't touch the comet. It'll mean war. Millions will die. Once we have the Viridium, we can handle the Okar. Wouldn't be so sure of that. With enough of their sacred resources, we can match Okar technology. That wormhole tech was just a taste. Blakemore is a visionary. Under his leadership, the Beltigrades can be its own entity. I don't think that would serve anyone but himself. Do you want to waste your existence in obscurity? I know you, as well as I know myself. You want to be a part of this. It's in our DNA. But at what cost? We are the perfect vessels for a new era, and together we could achieve marvelous things. Being clones doesn't make us genetically superior. We might share the same DNA, but we're really nothing alike at all. It's disappointing to find you so unreceptive. We're the last, you know. All our brothers gone, dead. We could have made the perfect team. Is this how you do your bargaining? I really don't need you, you know. The virus you uploaded is only a minor setback. Let me spell this out for you. I will dismantle the life you have built, your pathetic den, and the degenerates you collected within it. Unless you hand over the codes. Let's make it easier for all of us. Don't mess with my friends!
Criminy. Let's just get back to the spaceship stuff, shall we?
The ship's damage is critical. I strongly advise that you use the nearby repair bay.
Are you telling me this bay is still operational?
That seems to be the case.
Yeah, I would love to see those guys get through the armor on this thing. Come on.
Repairs complete. Let's get the hell out of here while we still can.
It appears that your clone counterpart has extricated himself from his predicament and could be airborne very soon.
That was it. You blew your last chance. I may as well leave you here to rot. It's parsecs from the heart of the DMZ, and without my wormhole tech, you're as good as buried here. If you ever make it back to Cedo, you'll find nothing but ashes and dust where your base used to be. Have fun dying slowly in the knowledge that your friends will die before you. Damn it. We better act fast. Hive, where are we exactly?
We are currently in the Keone system, which is centered around a neutron star of the same name. The system contains several smaller planetoids and is considered uninhabitable due to the residual radiation from the resident star's relatively recent supernova.
Hey, that sounds
Your
bad.
clone counterpart was correct in his assertion that we may be stuck, as I detect no operational jump gates here. Another means of travel will be necessary.
I was afraid you were gonna say that. Carla, do you read me?
How did it go, Nama?
I need your help urgently for getting me out of where I am right now. Are there any locations close to my position where I could construct a spatial bypass?
No, not at your location. I would need a little more data. Send me some scans from other locations nearby, Toka. so I can analyze them.
Okay. I'll explore the nearby planetoids in order to get you the information you need. Can you put me through to Delia or Ben?
Adam, what's your status? Was the mission a success?
Things didn't quite pan out as expected. It seems my clone counterpart knows the base's location, and the elite squad could be headed straight for you, primed to obliterate you. The mining fleet isn't going anywhere for now. But where it all went wrong is when Hawk arrived on the scene to apprehend Blakemore, and the elites appeared out of nowhere. They've been fitted out with some kind of Okar wormhole tech. From what I can gather, that's what their mission to the Byron system was about.
What can we do? I'm not sure this place could withstand an assault.
Mount whatever defenses you can until I get back. Brief the others to make urgent preparations and muster any firepower they can. Ghost made it out with Hawk's mole Tammy, and they'll hopefully get to be with you soon. She'll have some more help there.
We're in pretty deep, aren't we?
Ben, now more than ever, you need to protect the people we've given a home to. Please. I can't have them die because of me.
I'll do my best.
It only takes like 5 minutes to get to our base from anywhere in the known space. So I feel like they're pretty fucked. There's no way there's enough time for us to figure out a way home. But, you know, in the end, of course, it will turn out that for whatever reason, the enemies were unable to get there until the moment that we got there to play defense. And then we will trivially destroy those ships that supposedly kicked our ass. Maybe I just don't remember.
Most likely a clone carrier left over from the Okar War.
I really need you guys to stop talking. Maybe it's just like I don't remember exactly what the writing quality of Saturday morning cartoons was like, because I do still feel like that's really the tone they're going for. We're supposed to hit planetoids, right? Let's just like pick a thing and go to it. I know there's these other undiscovered sites, but I think we want to be near celestial bodies. Planet seems to emit cold from it, bending and defying our established principles of thermodynamics. Okay, I mean that seems like a curious thing to go visit.
If you knew each of my earlier iterations, what can you tell me about the particular one I'm up against?
I can recall all of your versions, but to distinguish them characteristically is beyond my capabilities.
I guess all I really need to know is that now it's just me and him.
I don't think there's any particular reason to think that's the case. 3 location challenges, 2 high-risk areas. Okay. We're no longer, like, super desperate for money, but it is nice to be able to jet around real fast. And, of course, you know, we can take our time. We are not in any kind of hurry. This place has a cool vibe. Boy, I sure hope I brought the materials for one of those space bypasses. Okay, I guess we're gonna have a bunch of cutscene flashbacks while we're exploring around here.
Another vision. Patch me through to the dock.
Give me news.
Hey, Delia. I need to consult with you on a medical matter. I've been experiencing flashbacks lately. They're becoming more intense. I had them before, but Ever since I teamed up with Dax and things got put into motion, they've been getting worse. Like they're catching up with me.
Possibly triggered by stress. I'm not sure what I could prescribe. Hang in there, Adam. It's your strength that's carrying us all right now. I'm sorry I can't be of more help. But this sounds to me like an inner conflict, which only you can resolve. Meds won't help. Will you at least keep me updated if it happens again?
Yeah.
36 meters.
Thanks, Doc.
Yeah, I guess we have to
Feeling about this location, tingling
get
in my
this
bones.
stone pit moved aside before we can
you
shoot
call
whatever's through there.
Yes, Kliko, there is a
maybe...
rip, but it doesn't work like that yet.
Just what I need. What's the problem? I came across these ancient structures before. After defeating the wardens that were guarding them, a portal would open and transport me somewhere else. Maybe that's the broken rip.
That would be a level assumption, and one to explore. Although you know I disapprove greatly of this experimentation.
Well, tough. Let's see if I can summon an ancient warden and make something happen. Time is running out.
Yeah, I do vaguely remember how this stuff would go in the first game. So there are some other structures around here. Wondering if these have anything of import going on with them. Okay, we got some crystals for lensing. I feel like it could just let me cruise. Alright, that's just a marker for the ancient structure in general. Okay, this is interesting.
Is that a trapped warden down there? One of the rune blocks seems to be missing. I better look for it if I want to release that warden.
Alright, what does look for it mean? Is it going to be in this chamber somewhere? Perhaps over here, behind the interactables. Or, you know, perhaps not. So we did reveal a symbol, which I guess is probably the symbol that needs to be toward the wall here. Where would that have broken off of? Because like this doesn't all look intact. Maybe at the top of this thing's pretty smooth. Whatever. We'll just make sure that's the rune that's facing that wall. If we can find the rune for this one, it may give us a sense of... Okay, so maybe it was like written across the top? Or maybe that symbol's not what we're looking for at all, because I don't think that's... Yeah, there's a symbol that's kind of similar on the runes. That might not be what I'm looking for. Okay, alright. Okay, well, I'm really not too sure on that. So I'm a little worried that we're going to have to go outside to... It seems like we're going to have to go outside to find the rune, which is really not what I want to be doing, because who knows where it could be. Guess we just look for more, like, structure. More alien structures somewhere. This is very pretty with the planetary rings in the background and stuff. Where did these guys come from? I thought this area was uninhabitable. There it is. Yeah, they're kind of just shredding themselves on our damage reflection, I guess. We are awfully far away now. Oh, wait. Hold on. That's definitely destructible. Okay, a rune locked in here. It does not have its desired facing carved on the wall behind it. Looks like it's probably not in here at all, actually. Alright, I have no idea. Maybe it's under these rocks. Yeah, okay. And what is this one? Okay, the one with the sort of L shape in it. Let's see what we get from opening this up. Alright, so that's the right one there. I just put the there we go. Alright, that's 2. Huh. Was expecting a third one, given the shape of everything here. But no such luck, and no orientation indicator anyway. Am I doing this wrong? This is that shape. Maybe these are not the shapes to put toward the back? Maybe we want these facing front. Wait. Did it change my runes? It did. It absolutely did. Okay, there we go. Well, damn it, that's just loot. Yep, that's not anything useful fucking at all. Frustrating. So see what's over here, I guess? Another little rabbit hole to dive down. This is spooky. Okay, well, that thing on the wall would indicate that this is already correct. Right, that is the shape behind this. So we're gonna find that these are all already showing. Oh, not this one. Okay, now they're all showing the appropriate shape. We try reversing it or something? No, like I was thinking, you know, point the face on this cube or this rune toward that thing, the appropriate face, but like I don't think this actually makes any sense as an idea. Especially since this one doesn't have anything to put a cross against. I'm still gonna try it, I guess. Okay, that was it. This time it's just symbol on the back wall goes forward instead of symbol on the back wall goes backward. We may as well grab that as we pass. Alright, so we've turned on this laser. This will let us turn on some other stuff. I'm sure that's not going to be, like, consequential, though. Yep, solar particles and dark energy. Shit. Alright, I don't think... Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter. The lens has gone inert anyway. I was gonna say, I don't think that we can see from here the other crystal that we saw, but it wouldn't matter if we could. Let me try to figure this out one more time. So there's a destructible surface. Oh, maybe it just...
There's the missing cube. Now I just need to get it back to that little chamber.
It's not a cube. Yeah, maybe it's just a matter of waiting until all the dialogue is done. Maybe it doesn't let you actually break that until the dialogue is cleared. This isn't the right way. It was that one, right? Okay, here we go. Okay, what is your symbol? It's another one where the thing is broken off. A lot of the stonework in this place has seen better days, for sure. So yeah, how am I going to know what is the appropriate symbol on this one? Ah, nope. That's right. That's just that symbol that is written on them. Well, you know, if I have the other two right, and there's certainly no guaranteeing that I do. Yeah, I must not. I was going to say we could just rotate this until it locks in. but the other ones are not correct. So, let's have a quick look. That one's showing hourglass behind it, but again, it may be... The rules seem to be different in this place. So maybe these faces are meant to be outward. And if so, once again, we just try all of the turns, all of the facings on this one. And hey, there you go.
That released the warden. Where did it go?
Presumably somewhere nearby, preparing to kick my ass.
It seems to have moved to that lens and activated it. Let's see where it needs to be pointed.
Alright. So there is, at the very least, this crystal, although we might have to move some debris out of the way. What an annoying busywork task. Okay, there we go. That hopefully will do it.
Nice. On to the next one.
Try not to drift into the laser. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, I'm sure there's a crystal around here somewhere.
And the next.
You know, at least he's contributing. Alright, been a real roundabout path to get here. But hey, we did it.
Why, hello there, old friend. Time to put your ancient soul to rest.
I have already forgotten which of these deals more energy DPS. They're actually very similar. I guess we'll start with the Synchro Pulse. We'll run out of ammo for it basically immediately. Teleporting enemies are very annoying.
Never easy putting those things down. One day we'll figure out where they're really from. Let's head inside the structure and check if a portal is opened.
Your actions do not appear to have resulted in the desired effect. No portal has materialized.
How do I... there must be entrance apertures on the sides. Here we go.
Sure this is the right spot for a spatial bypass?
Yes, Kliko, but something is still interfering with the connection. Maybe we can modify that.
Okay. How would I go about that?
I'll send you instructions of everything we need.
Let's see. Great. Got everything I need.
They just have to make us wait.
Guys, I'll be right there.
Huh. Boy, that really spidered its way out into the ancient technology around it very quickly and suddenly. That's sort of worrying. Whatever, I'm sure it's fine and perfectly safe to use. Just like all the others. Alright, please tell me we're just fighting, no talking.
Looks like we have visitors. We just picked them up. Looks like G&B scouts. Obviously the advance party. Let me take care of them. We're way out in the open now, in any case.
You know what? Y'all get the turret. It is kind of funny that Alec's not out here, you know, putting in some work, because it feels like this would be a really good time. Really good time for his particular brand of contribution.
Look who's back.
Dude, what happened back there? Thought we had the situation totally under control.
So did I. Whatever new tech the elites got their hands on changed everything. Hawk and I were completely caught sideways.
So they got her, but how did you escape?
Long story short, they tried to recruit me to their team, but I made a break for it. We don't have long before they throw their full force at us. What's the status on those turrets?
I managed to reactivate 3 of the submerged turrets. Although, unfortunately, the power flow is interrupted and they will need to be hooked up manually. For this, I brought the energy sphere dispenser below the hangar back online. Now we only need to carry energy spheres to the turrets to power them back up.
I can manage that.
The artillery is quite energy hungry. 1 energy sphere is only sufficient for a limited amount of rounds.
Yep, that's how
So
power
they
works.
need to be recharged continuously during a prolonged engagement.
Dude, your talking man machine is amazing. Where can I get one?
Eduardo isn't a toy, Alec. G&B could be here any minute. Let's get
Also,
ready to-
Alec is familiar with a robot just like this
You guys ready your ships for
from
imminent battle?
Prescott.
I am now more ready than I have ever been.
I was born ready. I'm so ready. I was ready before I even knew what was going on.
That's the spirit. Let's do this.
Again, we will note that he did not contribute anything to the battle outside. Alright, refresh my rockets, and I guess let's go fuck some shit up. Alright, having a little bit of trouble dialing it in here. Never mind me.
That was easy. The first turret's powered up. On to the next. Damn, they're here. And they brought the big guns.
That's pretty slick.
I have to take matters into my own hands. It's high time you were neutralized. You people have become a thorn in the side of G&B, which needs removing. Our plans for the Comet were put into motion long before you decided to interfere, and we won't be stopped.
Well, yeah, of course they were. That's how interfering works. How could I interfere with your plan before it was... never
While
mind.
we target the base.
Sir, yes, sir. Eduardo, concentrate artillery fire on Blakemore's carrier.
What the hell is going on? Our intelligence was clear that this base's defenses were no longer operable. How was this information wrong?
The last known survey of this outpost showed that defenses were obsolete.
And how long ago was that? Were you the intelligence on this matter, Callahan? Figures. Roslin would have finished the job already.
Yeah, let's all hang out and have some real slow conversations. Instead of, you know, fighting. Alright, go, go, go. I really am feeling the difference in boost speed between these two ships, and I think the only actual difference, because their actual speed statistics are quite similar. I think the only actual difference is that 15% boost from the one passive. But it adds up, I guess, to 15% approximately. I feel like they should be able to do a better job of stopping me than this. This is very embarrassing for them, honestly. Okay, that counts, apparently.
How is everybody?
Let's kill some stuff.
These cowards do not fight with honor. This is our advantage.
Right on.
Come here, you.
Your resistance is spirited, but your downfall...
That's right, we have that malware stuff. Okay, I don't actually have to kill them, I just have to malware them.
Massive projectiles were just fired from the carrier.
Those are mining torpedoes. They could shatter this asteroid to pieces.
Oh no.
I need to intercept them fast.
Okay, mining torpedoes. Let me throw up an energy shield real quick so I have some time to think.
I must say.
Pressure is my default setting.
Malware you. I don't actually see the mining torpedoes. Get my nanobots here. Alright, hold on a second. Let me re-equip. I don't actually have any more energy shields. The energy shields are a little bit of a pain to build, aren't they? Particle modulators, an annoying part, maybe? I don't know. This doesn't seem too bad. Let's go ahead and equip that. This gives us a chance to, a little chance to breathe. Okay, so clearly there's projectiles making contact.
Fantastic! How are you, buddy?
Yeah, well, I suppose I've been in more intense situations, but I can't think of them right now.
Where are you? Alright, get malware.
Just fired.
Alright. Where are these torpedoes?
One of the turrets has run out of energy. You may want to consider recharging it.
You are only prolonging the outcome. You will soon be consigned to history.
I don't know, I don't see them. I will say this, not killing the enemies. There we go. Nope, this one. You know, the explosive one.
All of the turrets are depleted. I would advise you to supply them with energy immediately.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I like this a lot better, though. You know, we're immediately
How are you holding up?
we're doing gameplay. We're getting to use our abilities and our systems and whatnot. Ah, darn it! Shoot! Get in there. I should remember to actually put our other stocks of nanobots in slots. That's a bit of an annoyance.
Torpedoes incoming.
Alright, let me try to drop this off and then grab those torpedoes. Hopefully we'll have time. There we go.
Powered up again. I got this. In control.
Alright, so it looks like once we malware them, they do stay down, which is nice. How many more active ones are we looking at here? Oh, I only restocked 2 of the turrets, right?
Our shields are down. I've had enough of this. Fire all reserve torpedoes at once. Aye, aye, sir.
Well, that's not
I guess
ideal.
I should say, welcome to Rhodia 2, Tammy.
It's like out of the frying pan into the fire. I'd much rather be here than anywhere else right now.
Yeah, like this sequence is all right. This is
There is a barrage of torpedoes incoming.
Oh, really?
Intercept as many of them as you can.
I hadn't heard.
Withstand the combined impact.
On it.
Torpedoes incoming.
Your feeble defense is only an irritation, soon to be removed.
Unfortunately, we're hitting the energy limit here. Still more, huh?
We've received some direct hits, but base integrity still looks
Really trying hard to
We're taking too many hits. I'm not so sure we can hold out much longer.
really trying hard to get more than one of them at a time, but
We can win this.
it doesn't seem like the explosions from the supernova cannon are big enough to make that happen. Alright, you just get killed because malware was on cooldown. Sorry, bad luck. New torpedoes. Alright, nice. Honestly, I don't know if the malware is really doing very much for us. Every enemy that we use the malware against would die with another second or two of focus.
Base integrity is under a lot of strain, but we're not done for yet.
Keep up the great work. You behave defiantly, which is all the more reason I should annihilate you all.
To think I used to work for you.
Hold on. What is this? We're already out of energy shields again? Ugh. Alright. Consumables. More.
All of the turrets are depleted. I would advise you to supply them with energy immediately.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Torpedoes are
Oh,
incoming.
that's the wrong ship. Or the wrong large body. Let's burn out these torpedoes, then we'll refill the turrets. Okay. That ought to buy us some time. I even like having to break off from the combat and keep the turrets refilled because our ship is not up to the task of punching through the armor on a capital ship and stuff. It's good. The gameplay parts are good. It needs so much less of the other stuff. Like it feels a little bit silly and like perhaps borderline not useful to say, you know, just like, hey, don't do a bad job, but you know, I don't mean you must always be good at everything. I mean, if there's a thing that you don't know how to do and you're going to do a bad job of it, then just don't do that thing, do something else. Where are my torpedo readings? Here we go. Okay. Home base took some real hits before I got that under control, and I do feel bad about that.
Sir, we have suffered heavy damages. Shields are depleted. Damn it. I'm ordering a tactical disengagement. All units return to base.
Oh, this would be a great time to malware them.
Scrap. My engine's overheating. I can't jump. Request immediate assistance. Your ship, your problem, Callahan. Fix it yourself and get back to base. Hey, wait. You can't just leave me here.
I can't help but see the poetic justice in this. Remember when you left us in the lurch, Callahan?
Whatever. You suck, and I wish I would have known a lot sooner how much you sucked. I would have sent you to your death before you got any delusions.
I'm giving you this chance to walk away, Callahan. You're nothing without G&B. Without that little bit of power they give you, you ain't worth scrap. You're pathetic.
Screw you and the shit can you rode in on.
Watch out. The artillery. Eduardo, turn off the autolock. Too late. Callahan's gone. I don't think he'll be missed.
Why even do the pretend, oh no, but I don't want to kill him, like...
But they could return at any time. We need to preempt that.
We need to hit them first.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Well, I mean, you had just already said that.
Wonder where my clone counterpart was in all this. I suspect up to much worse. Let's meet inside.
Yeah, that's really bizarre. Like, the line before Callahan taking off was an "I'm about to kill you" line. And then we're like, oh no, turn off the autolock. And then the turrets kill him. And quote, like, arguably it's not our fault because we did say, oh no. And then afterward we're like, yeah, no, it's fine that happened though. I don't care.
You reckon a counterattack
what a bizarre bit of writing.
People in the DMZ having serious issues with G&B. I've been thinking, if we can get the miners on Vesna on our side, we could easily turn things in our favor.
What about this guy? You sure about him?
There's something about him that reminds me of my younger self. I don't know. Maybe I was that arrogant before I figured people out a little. But he could be a big help.
Dude, if I was even 10% interested, believe me, you know.
Does that mean I'm in with a 9% chance?
Oh my god.
You show respect to the people on this base or you're out before you know it.
Okay. I get it.
Like the males of Ulang-Kshtak.
Fascinating. An example of humanoid mating rituals never observed by an Okar before.
Ha! This is nothing. You should see how the Horak do it.
Listen up. I didn't exactly plan to still be here. Like an old friend of mine used to say, plans are for fools. We're about as random a group as the Beltagrades has to offer. Come from all different backgrounds, all different races. Some of us are outcasts, some are screw-ups, some are lost with no way home, and some told they don't belong. But we all found our way to each other, and we all belong here. We have this base thanks to a man named Dax Bashar. He died before most of you arrived, but he taught me a lot about trust and esteem. That's our strength.
That's not
the
what happened.
respect we have for each other. Because the enemy we're up against has no regard for anything but profit and power. Let's teach them a lesson and make the DMZ a better place. Are you guys in?
Hell, you know I'm totally behind you.
Let's kick some G&B butt.
It is the righteous thing.
That scene works really well in the other media that they based it on, but you have to do a lot of setup work, and it really just didn't happen here.
Take on Blakemore and his elites alone. But we've got friends. Before we head to Vesna Mining Colony, it's time to call in some favors.
I have a feeling Officer Shaw at Nephthys Plains will be on our side. It's well known he's had issues with the way G&B has been running things.
A high-ranking figure like him could persuade the G&B miners to switch sides against Blakemore. I should start with him. I'll pay him a visit.
I could have a word with the Coalition. They told me only to come back if the cluster was about to implode. I think this situation counts. Anyway, they love me around there.
Good idea, Alec. Bet Ming Young would be on our side. Marie DeVent has a pretty decent rig and might be persuaded to lend a hand, if I ask nicely. And Cato at Prescott would surely contribute if it meant less regulation for his operations. While me and Alec go wrangle support, all of you go get your ships battle ready. Once the pieces are in place, we'll need to move fast. There'll only be one shot at this. We'll have to strike hard.
What if they come back while you're gone?
The elite squad took a hammering. Blakemore's carrier was banged up pretty bad. I'm thinking they're not gonna come looking for another fight too soon. But stay sharp all the same. Be ready for anything. I'll be as quick as possible.
I love Adam being like, oh, sure, we'll get the paramilitary organizations on our side. And then also, I mean, I love enabling organized crime. Wouldn't it be great if we just set the whole region up to fall under sway of this corrupt... Ugh. Anyway, it's going to be fine. The gameplay parts are probably going to be fine. I'm going to stop talking about the story. I apologize. I sound like a broken record to myself, but the game just keeps doing the... It just keeps doing the things. Ugh. This is only a level 20 shield. We've had this for a long time. How are we, like... How are we looking in comparison to, modern shields? Shields of our level that are dropping. We're still kind of in the neighborhood, capacity-wise, and then it has all those extra... properties. Well, I mean, those extra properties. It has the extra property of the ships, which... the ghosts, which seems to be helpful. It's kind of hard to tell, honestly. But yeah, honestly, I think we're probably just going to keep wearing this for a while, at least. All right. I think we are going to leave it right here for the moment, though. I think they could fix a lot by just really lowering the amount of chatter. Because like the gameplay, even the gameplay around the story sequences is often good enough that it could carry stuff if it wasn't just like only 30 or 40% of the time you spend on these story missions. They need to just take control away from you less. I don't know why they thought that was such a good idea. Anyway, when you come back next time, we are handing the sector over to organized crime, and we're fine with that. And we'll see you then.